Right guys, so for the past few days, Bcoq Inu has been making some pretty decent move uh, in attempt to reach back up above the rectangular box. Had you been decing your way in from down here till about there, then you would have been up by 28%. But all in all guys, it is looking pretty healthy, and the more we do stick to this large rectangular box over here and going sideways, then the more likely that should be expecting a lot more bigger moves to the upside. The way I've been looking at Bcoq Inu is just looking at from these levels. And the first one is, if you look at overall the charts, obviously we made this massive correction back down, and then we went sideways. Now this sideways here action is actually pretty good news in general, because it just means that the longer we go sideways, then the more likely we should be able to make our way back up to the top. Now depending what happens with BTC, if BTC decides to pump continuously, then obviously it will drag the rest of the market up with it, along with Bcoq Inu. And so far with Bcoq Inu, let me just zoom in a bit more just so you can see yourself the things that I always tend to watch out for and keep an eye on. Firstly, we made this 28% move to the upside from this level up here. I'm not saying you should have traded down here to get this 28%, no, not at all. This is all about DC AUA into Bcoq Inu, where you should be able to see like a decent return coming in for you. Obviously you can use this as a short-term or long-term strategy. I prefer to use a long-term strategy because I've already had so much invested whilst we were around about up here, and as we drop further down, I still added more to my bags because I'm super bullish on Bcoq Inu, and I still reckon we should be able to see 100x return. So that means the more I enter and add more of my Bcoq Inu, then the more returns I should be expecting. Once hopefully we do see that in 100x coming in, maybe even more. It all depends on market condition and the popularity of Bcoq Inu. So anyway, I won't digress too much into that information, just look at the chart instead. Guys, once we do break above this level right over here, okay, then that should give us, then we should be seeing, all in all, from here to there, at least over, actually that's not accurate, let's forget about bringing a measuring tool, but we just need to cross above this level over here. Reason why? Because if we look to our left, we do see some invalidation right over here, which needs to be cleared. So chances are, once we do break up from this area, then we should be able to climb our way back at least to the top range of this larger rectangular box. And that would be pretty decent, guys, because that means overall the structure of the chart will look more bullish once we do come anywhere up here. And what I mean by that is something like this. Obviously it's not going to be as accurate, but it'd be something like this. We might come back down into this level like that for a possible retest, and then a continuation, breaking above like so, breaking this structure, and then once we're above here, then we should be looking to see a much higher price for Bcoq Inu. Now obviously I would like you all to timestamp this, because the longer we go sideways here, I reckon we should continue to push our way further high and break out this area up here. So I've already loaded a bit more to my bags, like around about here, obviously not down there because no one can actually tell where the true bottom is, but whenever we go sideways, guys, as I mentioned, I always add a bit more to my bags. So yes, so that is my current strategy for Bcoq Inu. Do I still believe we're going to see a 100x return? Yes, I do. And that is just my short take on Bcoq Inu, and I hope you do find this useful and informative. If you've got any questions, leave that in the comment section, and also whether you agree with me, whether we expect to see 100x for the Bcoq Inu, because I reckon we can easily blast away well above the last highs. In fact, let me pull out the measuring tool just to give you some perspective in terms of the percentage in gains from our current price to the very top. So let's say from here, let's go find the last higher highs, or anywhere from here, depending how you like to measure it, from the wick or from the candle body. That's already over 1189% move to the upside. For me, I've been making a killing, guys, because I've been adding so much of my bags over here, and also as we're going much further into a deeper correction, I've still been adding, and around down here I've added a lot more as well. So we should be expecting I should be expecting a pretty decent returns. So just by reaching that 1189%, near enough to the top, I should be expecting massive returns. But for you guys, hopefully you've done something similar where you added a lot more to your bags, or at least have not sold out your positions, and you should be expecting a nice return just from here to all-time highs. But once we do see that 100x return, maybe even 2 or 3, we just don't know quite exactly how much x would we see from Bcoq Inu. Either way, guys, this would be a long play, and I reckon as long as you all hold it like boss, we should be able to see those massive gains. But you let me know in the comments, are you still holding Bcoq Inu? Are you also bullish on this project as I am? I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be updated with all my latest content and video. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet, subscribe to me right over here, check out my last 2 videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.